యూరోపియన్ యూనియన్ దేశాలతో ఇండియా సంబంధాలు మరింత బలోపేతం చేసుకోవాలని బెల్జియం మాజీ ప్రధాని వెస్ లెటర్ని సూచించారు. ప్రత్యేకించి ఇండియాలో ఉన్నత విద్యా ప్రమాణాలు మరింతగా పెరిగేందుకు ఇది ఉపయోగపడుతుందన్నారు. ఈ మేరకు భారత ప్రభుత్వం విద్యార్థులను ప్రోత్సహించాలని లెటర్ని కోరారు. సంగారెడ్డి జిల్లా మునిపల్లి మండలం కంకోల్లోని వోక్సెన్ యూనివర్సిటీ నిర్వహించిన అంతర్జాతీయ సదస్సుకు ఆయన ముఖ్య అతిథిగా హాజరయ్యారు. ఉన్నత విద్య, వ్యాపార, దౌత్య రంగాల్లో ఇండియా, యూరోపియన్ యూనియన్ దేశాల మధ్య సంబంధాల బలోపేతంపై ఈ సదస్సులో చర్చించినట్లు యూనివర్సిటీ నిర్వాహకులు తెలిపారు. వివిధ దేశాల ప్రముఖులు, పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలు, విద్యావేత్తలు ఈ సదస్సులో పాల్గొని విలువైన సూచనలు చేశారు.
Your federal government, and basically they start from what they call the connectivity partnership. So EU and India want to set up a connectivity partnership which goes back to connect, collaborate, differentiate, which means that we are at the first stage of cooperation. We still have to connect as EU and India. It's the pillar of people-to-people, person-to-person cooperation, where they have put forward in the negotiations between the European Union and India the importance of cultural exchanges, of educational exchanges, tourism, and so on. I would just like to stress the need for better cooperation in the field of education, where once again we are on the demanding side to attract well-educated, good-trained talents from India. I would add that we also have things to offer to students of India. For instance, why not set up in a common effort a kind of Erasmus program that specifically targets Indian students and gives the opportunity for students to come to study in Europe and vice versa, and is kind of following the example of what Woxsen University is setting up in its networking all over the globe with some other business schools, like for instance the Antwerp Management School and other places, other schools all over Europe and all over the world. I would say that from a political point of view, we have an interest in strengthening our cooperation with India that is not so clearly written down in policy documents, but which is still, it is always in the background of what we do with you, what we try to set up with you, is that the EU needs more partners in the geopolitical developments. It needs it as it needs oxygen, as a human body needs oxygen. We have to break this antagonism between the US and China that will bring us at the brink of, very close to even warfare. And so we really urgently need powers like India, maybe some other, Brazil, others, to join the political debate at the same level. To that extent, I think that the G20 presidency by India was very successful. For instance, I think it's a strike of a genius to invite the African Union to the G20 meetings, but also from a geopolitical view, to really solve issues like in the Middle East, to rebalance the distribution of power in the multilateral institutions, including the United Nations. We need new partners, and we need to rebalance the relationship beyond antagonism. It used to be US Soviet Union, now it's US China. We need the European Union, we need India, we need other powers. So it is not written down as explicitly in the policy documents, but that's a specific interest that we have. To close,